Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Homecoming 2024 here at the Comet Crater. I'm Blair Zimmerman, joined on this broadcast by Gage Thomas and, speaking of homecoming, Pete Duvall. Fellas, welcome back.
Yeah, it's a great night here, just around 75 degrees, just a little breeze, and you're going to have a sunset backdrop. So this is pretty much just great Hoosier football and a great homecoming in terms of weather here for the Comets.
But I'll tell you what, guys, there's been some great energy around the school this week, and, of course, the Comets off of a couple of wins. That carries a special energy, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've seen little flashes, like I said before, early in the season, of the Comets kind of showing what they can do, but it seems like the past 2 weeks they've really been able to play full football game. Number 5, Gavin Molenkoff, is going to send this one away. There's 3 deep for the Trojans. And homecoming is underway. A line drive kick to Molenkoff.
And into the end zone. Trojans will set up on the 20.
Kick a little longer than Gavin really wanted it there. I know Coach Ulrich, he likes to kick it into that back corner, try and get it to die, and then give us a potential to recover.
Yeah, we had a textbook variant of that a couple weeks ago that South Central guy thought it was going into the end zone, and it died on the 1 yard line, and he was kind of caught flat-footed.
Ben McFarland, the senior, is the starting quarterback here tonight for the Trojans. They're going to start with a pitch here on the first play of the game. Cuts back upfield, still driving. 2 Comets bring him down there. Parker,
well, more than enough to move those chains.
Yeah, Parker's been able to lay the hit there and bring him down, but not after a huge game.
See how the Comets respond to that. It's a big play to give up right off the start of the game.
Trojans have 1 out wide here. Comets have 3 in the box. They're going to roll out right. Here's McFarland. He's going to pitch it to the up man. That's going to be a first down. So great decisive decision-making there by McFarland to hand it to his teammates, and they're going to get another first down here.
Two plays, 2 first downs. Comets have got to contain the edge. Be counter.
Hand on a counter, cutting up the middle of the field. Taken down by a crew of Comets. That was Dante Workman, another senior here for the Triton Trojans football program. They are moving these chains on this Comets team.
3 plays, 3 first downs, 3 different formations. That's going to be a big issue. The more formations a team will throw at you, the harder it is to defend, especially when they can use the formations effectively.
We've seen this look already twice tonight. We're going to have 2 in the backfield. This really does bring some complexity here to this Trojans offense as they do another pitch here. Manier trying to beat on the corner and able to bring him out of bounds.
Still took about 6 or 7 off of that.
Trojans in an I formation here on second down. Here's a hand up off the gun. And that's going to be looking like a touchdown, and that will be 6 points on the board here on the opening drive for the Trojans.
Right at 2.5 minutes gone from the game, Trojans have already marched into the end zone. You know that's not how the Comets were wanting to open the night.
Yeah, and I think the Comets just next defensive trip, they got to come out a little bit more aggressively. They played it that pretty conservative, knowing that they were going to run the football. I like to see more guys try to pressure the quarterback and hopefully get some stops in the backfield. Almost a block there by the edge rushers, but Dante Workman is going to bang that one in for 1. Workman sends it away. It's a high kick here to Boyer. Boyer's going to catch it, try to beat him up the sideline, but brought down after a gain around 3 yards.
Yeah, Jaden Overmeyer managed to clip that trail leg, and Boyer not able to really get a lot of momentum on that.
Dangerous move by Boyer. He kind of dove there at the end, and he had about 2 Triton defenders go head-to-head with him.
Getting our first look here tonight for this Caston Comets offense led by Gavin Molenkoff, and we've really seen him improve as the year's gone on. As the season started compared to now, he's really hanging in there in the pocket and taking the hits for his own football team. We've seen him roll out on passes and connect on those post routes, so we'll see how he plays here tonight. Here's a sweep to Yarber, who tries to cut it back up field, but looks like he might make it back to the line of scrimmage. No, he's going to lose a couple on this one.
It looked like Yarber was expecting a hole to open up from his blockers, didn't see it, tried to come up the middle.
Yeah, Triton did a great job on the edge there, took on that pull block and just stopped the Comets offense right in their tracks.
Back here to Boyer on the run. That one's going to get positive yardage, but only a couple here. Is a 3rd and long in the first true test here for the Comets here tonight.
Looks like they might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Gavin Molenkoff along there with Boyer in the shotgun formation. They're going to hand a play-action pass here. Molenkoff tries to pass, and it's going to be intercepted by Workman. Workman cutting back up field and is going to be brought down. That's just one of the things you can't allow to happen if you're Molenkoff. If you don't have it on a slant, you just got to be able to throw that ball away. Tried to squeeze it in there, and unfortunately it's going to be picked off.
Workman got that ball to the Comets 15. Be another quick 6 if the Comets defense can't lock it in.
Yeah, we've seen this formation before. It's been very effective. You're going to have 2 men in the backfield here with 1 out wide. They're going to send one of them in motion and another handoff. But a good tackle there. That was 21, Tucker Wolver. Another one of those freshmen that we've talked about. He's just progressed so quickly in this Comets season. He makes a tackle right there for the Comets.
Looks like maybe a loss of half a yard there.
Yeah, good heads-up play to be able to read that formation and see it coming. Wolver ever bring him down. Under center, here's McFarland. They're going to run out. Looks like a RPO set. There's a tackle there by a crew of Comets. Originally met by Logan Molenkoff, but his teammates able to bring him down.
Little speed option there out of the formation.
Yeah, that's just one of the things that we've seen this Trojans team do all year is their ability to use all 11 guys out there on the field, whether it's a speed option, whether it's a play action pass play, and they're really going to make the Comets think about what their defensive coverage is. McFarland once again under center, same formation as last play. Here's going to be a hand right up the middle.
That'll be good enough for a first.
Vincent Prater there moving the chains for the Trojans. And a red zone opportunity here for the Trojans about halfway through this first quarter.
First and goal from roughly the 4-yard line.
Trojans got 3 in the backfield.
And that'll be in for 6.
Trojans line up for an extra point. A couple Comets dive here. They might have a chance to block it. They were close last time.
Dante Workman here, and that one is right through the upright, so Trojans are going to lead 14-zip here about halfway through this first quarter. Line drive kick here to Boyer. He's going to receive it around the 25. He's going to cut it back up field and brought down around the 34-yard line, so good return there by Boyer. And excuse me, that was the 15-yard line, not the 25.
Looks like Triton's going to keep the ball away from Yarber on kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely. That might be the smart play. We've seen Yarber being able to explode out of the backfield many times this season. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. He's so elusive in the open field, so it makes sense they want to kick it to Boyer. No discredit to Boyer. He's very fast, very shifty, but Yarber, his field vision is just so good. Smolenkoff drops back to pass here. Fires a bullet to his younger brother Molenkoff. Tries to make a move in the open field, and that's a great play there by the Comets. We haven't seen a lot of pass this season, but that's just one of the plays that can hopefully make a big impact on this game.
Picks up about 8 yards on that, and if you can pick up 8 yards every play, you're going to march those chains right to the end zone.
Absolutely, and curl routes are just one of those routes that you can use on football that can work for both man and zone. If you're quick enough, you can beat your guy in a one-on-one matchup like Molenkoff did there and is able to get probably 2 or 3 yards on top of that.
Yeah, loved Molenkoff's catch there. Would have loved to see him just get out to the sideline and upfield quicker instead of moving. Now Boyer,
it's a
great
misdirection play. Molenkoff had me fooled on that. That was such a good fake there, and Boyer's going to move those chains by the Comets, and this Comets team might have had a little bit of spark.
On their own 49, just a breath away from heading into Trojans territory. Just under 5 minutes in the quarter, plenty of time to crack a goose egg before we go into the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. This Comets team, they seem to have a momentum on this drive. Let's see if they can keep it going. Molenkoff here to receive. He's going to roll out on a play-action pass. Throws a deep one to Molenkoff and just over his head. Once a pass interference call, not going to get it.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one. That's a hard one for that umpire to call. He's got a bad angle on that one, and it really wasn't anything
too excessive.
The ball was over Molenkoff's head. I don't think he was getting there.
A little bit of a risky pass there, though. Riffle right on Molenkoff the younger, and in prime position to jump up. I mean, obviously, swat down just puts us into a downs situation, but could have been looking at another pick there.
Yeah, that's just one of those plays that if you're going to throw it, you either need to throw it long or throw it right at your guy. You can't have those thrown short in case of an interception. So Good job by Molenkoff. If he is going to have that one result in a completion, just throw it long.
Molenkoff able to pick up a yard on that keeper. 3rd and long now.
The younger brother Molenkoff once again lined up on the outside of this play. Molenkoff running, has pressure on the backside, going to throw it up in the air for Yarber, and he's just overthrown him. That was a great ball, but just a little stumble by Yarber, and that's going to wind up incomplete.
Molenkoff did exactly what he was supposed to on that throw. He let him out there a little bit too long, but I'd rather see that ball go long than leave it short and get picked.
Kick team on the field to send it away.
Yep, good drive here by the Comets, just stalls out. We're going to have Lane Holterman, the senior, go ahead and send this one away here. Good snap. Short high kick. This one's going to have some backspin actually, and Yarber's going to down this at the 33-yard line. Yeah, so good plays right there on that Comets drive, just not able to turn it into any points. That's it's an improvement on the opening drive when you saw that interception. This Comets team, they're not playing afraid today. They're not afraid to put the ball in the air, as we saw on the last 2 drives. Just a little bit overthrown on 2 passes, and that's unfortunately going to be it for a drive. But see if the Comets defense can hopefully shift the tide here.
Well, fellas, we're seeing some good sparks, and you keep making good sparks into good kindling, and you're going to end up with a fire. That was a huge completion on that pass, though.
Yep, that's a touchdown. Oh,
no.
Might have been down
They're
at the 1 yard line.
going to call him down at the 1.
Not the 1 yard line, so Ashton Peters stays with it after getting beat. And that's just one of the disadvantages you might have when you're a shorter corner safety, is that you're not going to be able to get those deep balls or those post routes down the middle of the field. Peters, though, has the determination to stay with it and prevents a touchdown. But that's just one of the things that's going to happen when you're a shorter dude playing the safety role. Those things just might happen.
Bad news is that Comets haven't been able to stop the Triton run game at all. So
yeah, that 1
this
yard
this is most likely going to be a guaranteed touchdown.
And if it's not this time, they got 4 tries to get it 1 yard.
Ooh.
Comets might have had him back.
They might have.
Trojans think they have a touchdown. We'll see what happens.
They're going to call him short.
Yeah, so good work there by the Comets defensive line.
That was a really good job by the D-line. You know, QB sneak, and they pushed the lineman back into the quarterback, held him.
2nd and goal, fractions of an inch to go.
Problem with having that many guys inside of the box there, though. A little pitch to the outside is gonna be there.
Yeah, that just might be one of the risks you're going to have to take in this situation, especially with how well they've ran up the middle. You might just have to have a one-on-one matchup like they do right now with Molenkoff on the outside.
Another QB sneak, and he's going to be in.
Yep, they're already seated on a touchdown.
Trojan now 20-0 advantage just outside of 2-minute warning here in the first quarter. Valiant effort by the the Comets D-line there.
Yep, didn't give up on that series with the Peters tackle there at the 1 yard line. And they had that first stop here, and Manier almost able to block that one, but Workman still keeps it 3 for 3 on the night, and that's just one of the things that the Comets going to have to improve on. Is just stopping that pass at the middle and the run up the middle a lot more times, and that's just one of the things you got to do when you're down 20 or 21 points here. Is you can't play afraid. You got to be able to take some chances, and Yarber's going to be back to receive this one.
And gets stood up and pushed back behind the Comets 20. Blocker's not able to make an opening, and Jabez not able to find a hole. Once again, we know that if Yarber gets some open field, that he can really turn on the Jets, and obviously Triton's watched the same film that we have.
Yeah, and for this Comets drive, I'd like to see them keep it through the air. They had a lot of good things on that last drive through the air. Although it stalled out, there was a lot of good passes, good decisions by Molenkoff. And we'll see a misdirection here by Yarber trying to cut up the middle of the field, and that's a great football play for around 4 yards.
You know, the only problem with Caston trying to pass here in this situation is every pass so far, Triton defenders have been in the backfield, so they either got to shore up the blocking up front, or else Gavin's gonna get killed back there.
We just need some of those NFL rules from a few years ago where quarterbacks were for visual display purposes only.
It's still pretty much like that.
Still pretty much like that. Oh, just a little bit behind him. Molenkoff had a man. It was Manier on the out route, just not able to connect.
Comets now 3rd and 7, well in their own backfield.
The passing game is looking promising, but they got to give Gavin more time. Gavin's got to put the ball in the money.
Yeah, absolutely. The routes have been open. The guys have been getting open. That's not the problem. It's just about the pass blocking. The Comets really haven't had a lot of problems with that. As they try a sweep here with Boyer, just not able to get anything out of that. But, yeah, this Comets receiving group is getting open. It's just about a matter of giving Gavin Molenkoff the time to get his footing right and be able to get the ball on time and on target.
Comets now 4th down just outside their own 20. They're going to have to send it away.
Here's Lane Halterman with his second punt of the night. That was a really good punt, although it's caught by Workman. He's going to try to cut it back up field here, and it's going to be brought down. Once again, that's Cameron McFatridge there with the initial tackle. That would have been a great punt if it would have soared over the head of Workman there. It would have rolled all the way down the field, but Workman able to bring in that live drive and make the most out of it.
45 seconds remains here in the first as Triton at the Comets 35 with a fresh set of downs.
Triton in the shotgun now.
Triton in the shotgun with 2 receivers out towards the left side. They're going to try a little inside zone run here.
Didn't quite get out of the chains, but burned up most of them.
That's just one of the things when you line up your receivers on the opposite side of the field. It's going to force the Comets to have to make some one-on-one tackles. They spread out the field and leads to a good run there by the Trojans.
Game clock underneath the play clock. If I was Triton, I'd let this one run out, and
they might try and score before the end of the first quarter.
They could, and we've seen them move the ball quick enough this quarter.
Yep, Comets trying to get things going. They are going to pass it here. Here comes McFarland taking a shot at the end zone. That one's hauled in on the money. What a pass there by McFarland, and that is just all QB. Although great concentration there by Workman. Once again, another stat for him tonight. He's been having a field day tonight.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Couldn't ask for much better defense from Yarber. He had hands up in his face. He was, in high school you ask a pass defender for that, and you're going to most likely win that contest most of the time.
Yeah, great pass blocking there by the Trojans' offensive line to give McFarland that shot at the end zone. Here comes Manier on the edge rush. Once again, almost has that blocked, but another stat there for Workman. There's going to be a roughing the kicker call.
I think it's going to be roughing the holder.
Workman, who's had himself pretty much a field day on the stat chart already, is going to send this one away.
Oh, yep, sending it deep.
Through the goalpost. Just short. Just short, which we might see a long field goal from him later on in this game. Comets with one play. for the end of the first quarter.
Man, we're getting the second quarter underway here at the Comet Crater.
Second down and 6 after that sweep play there by Yarber. See if the Comets can finally get something rolling here on the offensive side of the ball. Once again, we've seen the glimpses of things starting to roll in the Comets' favor, but just not yet here. Comets once again in the shotgun. It's going to be a keeper from Molenkoff. Able to get some yards on that one. That's going to be around another 3 to 4 yard gain.
He gained about, 4 yards there?
Yep.
That is very impressive considering Triton is putting everybody possible inside that box. Now, the box is really about 7 yards from the ball, and they don't have anybody deeper than 6.
Yeah, this is where you might see that surprise pass play, like we see here with Molenkoff here with his brother on the slant. That's going to be a first down and more as Molenkoff gets out in the open field. Takes it up to around the 39-yard line.
Good play there by the Molenkoff brothers.
Now, looks like the Comets might have put a new install in this offensive playbook. A lot more complexity than we saw last time here in the Comet Crater. Of course, they really didn't need to expand it more than the basics last time we were at home. But this Comets offense really has some plays that I've never seen them run before, and that out route's a good example. "11 minutes here and a fresh second quarter, and that's going to be a offside here. That's pretty obvious. Kicked one of our guys and headbutted one of our guys, and they fell down. So Trojans a little bit too excited to start that play.
Great job by the Comets offense for not jumping. I know when I played, we rarely went on 2 because, well, there were some kids that struggled to go on 2.
The Molenkoff brothers going to check back into this game. Logan Molenkoff, the freshman, once again going to be on the left far side of the field here. Here's a snap to Boyer, who has a wide open hole. He's going to cut it back upfield and a first down. It's a great run and great blocking there by the Comets offensive line. That's been one of the better plays we've seen as a collective team there, and a good way to move the chains there right now. And the Comets, they're cruising here.
I love how the Comets running backs are using their blockers how they should. Right there, Boyer had a hand on Molenkoff's back for the most of that run.
Here's back to Boyer in a misdirection here to Yarber. He's going to cut it back upfield.
Looks like he'll pick up a couple as he goes into a whole host of Trojans.
Yeah, and that is a great heads-up play. I like to point out Luke Hipscher on that one. Yarber was charging, and Luke Hipscher just dives on the back of Yarber and keeps him moving forward. That's a great heads-up play there by an offensive lineman. That might not show up necessarily in the stat chart for himself, but it's going to show up in the film room. And that's just one of the things that you can't always coach. You can't always coach effort, and that's what Luke Hipscher showed on that play right there.
That right there is why he's out there as a captain to start the game.
Yep, lineman of the week he was this week. He was bragging about that in the hallway, so good for him to see him playing well tonight. Here's Boyer once again, determined running.
And the entire D-line stacked on top of him.
It can't feel good for Boyer with his small frame.
I think that's going to leave us about 1 yard from moving those chains.
Yeah, and if the Comets don't get it, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't go for it on 4th down. They've had a great sustained drive. They've made some great plays along the way. And if the Comets, if they don't pick it up here, they might as well just try for it again.
Well, and they're, it'll be it could be 4th and short instead of 4th and 9, 10, whatever.
Yep, direct snap to Boyer, and that's going to be a first down. There's a late flag there on the play.
Had a face mask there. Very clear one. Good job by the sideline ref there to pick that one up.
Yep, so, Pete, you were right there. That was a face mask on the defense. So, great job there by the line judge to see that and make the call. And the Comets, they're cruising here onto a Trojan side of the field.
Big for the Comets on that one.
On the Trojans 20, deepest into the field the Comets have been this evening. 8:46 left in the half.
Another misdirection, a fumble there. And it looks like the Triton Trojans might have popped up
Bad
with the football. That's going to be a Triton Trojan football.
Bad job there by Yarber. Instead of just falling on it, he tried to take it in between his legs, and when he brought it up, it popped out again. Devastating right there. Comets had a good drive going, just had 15 yards from a penalty, and now Triton has the ball right back.
Yeah, and that's just one of the things we talked about early in the season, how quickly an entire game can shift. And the Comets, they were really looking like they're about to punch one in the end zone, but unfortunately it's cut short just off of one mistake.
Big thing here is the defense cannot let that get them down. They've got to stay strong here and make a stop.
Yep, Peters is one high safety here. It's a one-on-one matchup. And that was Parker Zimmerman, the freshman, with another tackle. I believe that's his fourth or third of the night, one of the two. But he's had a great night here for the Comets defense.
Unfortunately, chains are marching. Trojans 1st and 10 on their own 35.
Peters, once again, it's going to be a single high safety here. 3 in the box here for the Comets. It's a one-on-one matchup here on the other side of the field. And Parker Zimmerman just misses that tackle, but stalls it long enough. The Comets can get some negative yardage. So great job there, the Comets edge rush unit, to be able to bring him down in the backfield.
That high snap caused just enough hesitation there to allow that play to happen. Looks like a loss of 5 on that.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a run-pass option there, and that's just one of the things that it all boils down to when you're running a play like that is timing, and one high snap can ruin the entire play. And great job there by the Comets to pounce on the opportunity to create a hardship here by the Trojans. Here's a fake pitch, never seen that before, but the Comets don't fall for it.
Good job by the guys up front there, stalling those inside runs. Triton probably going to look for a pass here, 3rd and long.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just one of the plays that the Comets are going to have to hone in on their defensive principles. You can allow a short gain, a short run, but you can't allow them to get out on the sidelines where they've been so effective here tonight. Have to see the Comets hone in on who has the ball carrier who's carrying the ball and make a play here.
Comets defensive backs have to stay behind their guy. They cannot get beat deep here.
Comets shifting their defense quickly. Only 2 in the box here with Manier on the left side. He's a screen pass. And a great job there by the Comets cornerback, and I believe that was Gavin Molenkoff bringing him down with the help from the corner. So the Comets, that's an impressive defensive stand, and they are going to get this football back.
That's what you got to see. The offense coughs up the football, kind of spirits are low, but defense comes out, big stop here. They're going to look to get the ball back.
And that might have been one of the best defensive series we've seen by the Comets all season, especially with how good this Trojans team is. Here is Yarber, and he's going to let that one roll to, I believe, the 30. Between the 30 and the 31 is where that ball's going to come to rest, and the Comets are going to take over.
Not the worst starting field position the Comets have had tonight. 5:47 left in the half. Plenty of time to make something happen.
Nice breeze coming in the press box here. It's cooling off a lot outside.
Good news for the guys down on the field in the helmets and pads, because I'll tell you what, it may have only been 70 degrees or 75 degrees, but with the intensity of that sun today, it felt a lot hotter.
Here's an option play by Boyer, and just Collins' offensive line not able to give Boyer enough time there. Had Molenkoff, the quarterback, out there on the out route.
Yeah, they got somebody. Triton's got a guy coming off the edge, and he's just getting back there too fast. even Gavin earlier didn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand.
Yeah, might have to use the halfback or the tight end as extra protection to give Molenkoff, Yarber, or Boyer a little bit more time there in the backfield to make some plays.
Well, that one, the halfback became a quarterback, so he wasn't going to be able to do any blocking.
No, then you just got to block for yourself. That's how that works.
Just run through him.
Seen Boyer do that tonight as he does it again here. Some good yardage. And he's going to break 3. So great job there by Boyer to stick with it.
Wow.
He's just one of those guys that are so explosive. We've seen him in the weight room and what he's been able to do with his small frame. And Boyer, great determined running there. And first down there.
Got to give credit to Luke Hipsher on that one. He saw that his running back was slowing down. He tried to grab him, pulled him forward a little bit, and helped Boyer get a little bit extra movement.
Shotgun formation here by the Comets. Off to Boyer, same play off the Molenkoff. That one's just a little bit high.
Direct snap to Boyer to try and throw it.
Yeah, we've seen that movie before on this drive, but Boyer threw it a little bit short and then over the head of Molenkoff. Both fell incomplete, no issues there, but we'll see what the Comets can do here on 2nd and 10. Here's another misdirection, another fumble or bobble there.
Comets do recover this time. They're going to have to change something up, but they can't keep running that one if they're going to keep fumbling.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the misdirection. We've seen that play work a little bit tonight. We've seen around 6 or 7 yards, but the last 2 times they've had some ball security issues, so might have to think about not only who's running it, but where they run on the field. They had a whole blitz package sent there by the Trojans, able to bring that one down for a loss. They're bringing a blitz here on Molenkoff. Molenkoff on the out route finds his brother, and he's going to be lit up. Molenkoff's okay, though. Be a 4th and around 7 yards. So, although the pass is completed, they're going to have to send out the punt unit.
Yeah, that was a good job by Logan Molenkoff there. He knew that the defender was coming in hard, and he just caught it and went down, trying to protect himself.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you won't see a lot of guys that are as young as Molenkoff do, is been able to stay focused on the football when you're going to get absolutely lit up. And that's a great punt there by the Comets there. But, that's just one of the things that you can't really teach is focusing on the football when you know you're going to get hit. Molenkoff, although he doesn't get the first down there, shows his ability to keep a focused eye there on that football to hone it in for at least enough yards to set up for a good punt.
Just under 4 minutes remain in the half. Once again, it is homecoming. So we will go to the crowd audio and have the introduction of our homecoming court during halftime.
Here's a new formation here by the Trojans on the out route.
Yeah,
on the pitch towards the outside.
Looking at that one, Comets were out-gapped pretty easily. They had nobody. Triton had more guys out there than Caston had. That's normally going to be a recipe for quite a few yards gained.
Yeah, good determined defensive moves there by the Comets to be able to bring him down towards the outside. And that's just kind of like a screen play when you don't really need to send any of your offensive linemen out. Just use the wide receivers you already have out there in the open field to provide some blocking. So a good play call right there against this Comets defense. Comets going to have 2 in the box here with Peters deep. Here's a handoff, finds a gap. That's a great tackle there by Tucker Wolver, but there's a flag. This might be on the Comets.
Yep. 5-yard face mask, I think. Yeah, they're instead of the 15-yard personal foul, he He just kind of grabbed it a little bit. Didn't really drag him down using it, so it's only a 5-yard penalty, but still gives Triton the first down.
Yeah, I did not know a 5-yard face mask was even a thing in high school football, so that's nice to know.
I've seen people get thrown off the sports table.
Comets looks like they're in man right here. They're going to run out. Here's an out route towards the outside, and a great catch as Yarber slips. Molenkoff trying to bring him down.
That's it. That's 6.
Ben McFarland, that's just one of the plays we've been able to see him make the entire night, is just on those out routes, being able to put one in the bread basket. And that's just one of those curl routes I brought up before, able to stop on a dime, turn your body back to the quarterback and receive a pass.
And given the accuracy of the extra points here tonight, it looks like we're going to be in a position where the Comets have to make something happen in the next 2.5 minutes if they don't want to be looking at a running clock second half.
Yep, Dante Workman, who's been perfect all night from the PAT zone. Low but straight kick as he bangs it right through. So 35-zip here, Triton. Last kickoff, so we'll see what happens here as Workman's going to send this one away. He's had a great kicking night here, and I believe he has a touchdown to his name as well. That is a nuke into the back of the end zone. So not taking any risks there with that one. There's going to be a little bit of extracurricular activity there. I believe that's going to be on the Comets. It was Brody Brewer, number 46, and that's just one of the things you can't let happen. Yeah, Fume's running high, but unfortunately for Brewer, when the play's dead, you can't. The tackling has to stop and pushes a Trojan out of bounds. And that's going to march the Comets back here.
All right, Comets on their own 10-yard line. Cannot afford any mistakes this close to the end zone.
Yeah, 1st and 10 though, so the Comets still have some breathing rooms in terms of the chains. Here's a pass here, and that's going to be intercepted. Looked like a little bit of a slip there.
Man,
and
that was thrown right into the Triton Trojans' arms.
Here comes Yarber, and there's going to be a touchdown. That's great blocking by the defensive line as Triton able to run it into the end zone for another 6 points.
And as we hit the 2-minute mark in the first half, that all but guarantees that running clock as the Comets struggling to score all night long. I don't see two touchdowns before the half buzzer.
You know, it wasn't a horrible play call, but either Molenkoff or Yarber got mixed up there. The route was open, just, Yarber threw it to the opposite.
Looking at the wobble on that pass, too, it looks like the release may not have been clean either.
Yeah, on the handoff there, he did bobble the football a little bit again, and that was just a high, short throw, and that's just one of the things that if you're going to throw a pass like that in the out route, make sure that it's going to end up incomplete or catch. Unfortunately, it was caught, but just not to the right man. Yeah, absolutely. The Comets, no matter the score, they have to stay focused here, although the game is, let's be honest, is pretty much out of reach here at this point, but there's still a lot of things you can improve on. And like I said earlier, it looks like the Comets had a different install for their game plan here tonight, so they can at least work on clean those things up for next week. But yeah, the Comets really haven't had the best showing. Once again, we've seen the flashes of what this offense can do, but they haven't been able to put it into a full offensive drive just yet. But I believe as the game goes on, that might change just a little bit.
Best choice for Coach Ulrich and the Comets right now is to go back to the basics and just just work on those fundamentals because, as Gage said, this is long ways to getting tied back up in this one.
Back to a gun here.
And the city wasn't going to put money into it.
That was Boyer. Once again, he's been running the football a lot more as we've seen the season progress. And he's been great for the Comets, although it hasn't yet translated to the scoreboard in this one yet. His stats are very good for a running back here in this Comets program as he picks up 5 on that one.
Yeah, certainly another night where the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story.
Football. That was a long night.
Here's a direct snap back to Boyer as he's going to follow Molenkoff.
He's going to get wrapped up just inside the chains. Oh, nope, they're giving it to him. That's a Comets first down.
That's a determined running there by Boyer to keep his legs moving and pick up a first down. That's a good way to keep the drive going after that penalty there by Brewer.
Comets on their own 31. Under a minute.
Molenkoff in the wide position here for the Comets. Molenkoff back to Boyer, making his way towards the left sideline and lowers his shoulder and plows forward for an extra 5 yards. So great job there by Boyer. And this drive has pretty much been entirely him, and he's putting this Comets team on his back here.
2nd and 1.
Ashton Boyer, he's not a very big kid, but man, he runs the football hard. If he was a bit taller and a bit bigger in general, he'd be equivalent or better than Jabez Yarber, in my opinion.
Maybe even a Sam Smith type build like we saw a couple years ago.
Not sure if he got quite enough.
Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yep, chains are moving.
Looks like he got just enough, maybe a yard past the chains. And a first down is granted here to the Comets.
Boyer's getting tired out there. He's been running the ball hard. He's been running the football. So Comets are gonna have to try and get him a little bit of a break here.
Yep, Molenkoff going to run on the play action pass here to his younger brother, and he gets a hit on the football, but just once again just a little bit long.
Logan kind of slowed down there. That's one thing about a receiver running a route. You can't slow down. In practice, you're going 100%. You should be at least, and your quarterback gets used to how fast you are and can normally judge that. So you gotta keep going.
And just a little stumble, like we said, is all it takes to see it wind up as an incompletion. Although once again, that outside post route was open, just not able to connect. High snap here back to Boyer after a one-play break, and he's making his way towards the left side. Crosses over midfield, and they're going to be in Trojans territory. Might be just a yard short or 2nd and inches here. They're going to move the chains. So first down here.
Football on the Trojans 48, 12.6 left in the half.
Comets probably going to either try and air it out here or get a quick run outside. They do have timeouts left. Don't know if Coach Ulrich will use them.
High snap back to Gavin. He's going to fire one down the field to his younger brother, and that one is going to be over the head and incomplete.
A lot of contact down there.
Yeah, at this point, the downs don't really matter. It's just about trying to score. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see 3 more passes here, too, or however many we can get off in 8 seconds. 2 plays probably at the most here, so the chains don't really matter. But it does set up the Comets in a good position to get a touchdown here on a touchdown pass.
Be a great moral victory to put some points on the board before going in for half.
Yeah, at least get a positive out there on the board before the whistle brings, and just thrown a little bit behind Manier there. Might have actually worked out for the Comets. That was an incompletion, especially with how the clock is running down here.
Looking with how Comets reacted there, I'm wondering if that wasn't supposed to be a quick slant to Gage and maybe a little toss back to one of his other receivers, try and get a little, a little trickery in there.
Yep, if this doesn't wind up an incompletion, probably going to be the last play of this first half. Back to Boyer on the running, great blocking. He's going to bounce off a defender and out towards the left side as the whistle blows. So Collins had a great drive, but it's going to stall because of the play clock.
Well, that will take us into halftime at Triton 42, Caston 0.
Good evening, Comet fans, and welcome to Homecoming 2024. Tonight we're going to honor our class representatives in grades 9 through 12, starting with our freshmen, Ms. Ripley Beck and Tony Roberts. Ripley is the daughter of Adrian and Jordan Clemile. Ripley is a member of the volleyball, softball, and cheerleading teams. She is also a member of the FCCLA and Bring Change to Mind. After graduating, Ripley would like to study crime investigation or law. Tony is the son of Paige McGuine and Brandon Roberts of Peru. Tony is a member of the Key Club. After graduating, Tony would like to be a lawyer or an artist. Freshmen Ripley Beck and Tony Roberts. Sophomores Elaine Favors and Elijah Holloway. Elaine is the daughter of Michelle Christie of Logansport. Elaine is a member of the volleyball team. After graduation, Elaine will attend college and become a pediatrician. Eli is the son of Courtney Thomas and Chris Holloway of Rochester. Eli plays football and baseball. Eli plans on attending college but is undecided on his major. Sophomores Elaine Favors and Elijah Holloway. Our first set of juniors is Kylie Reichenbach and Gavin Mollenkoff. Kylie is the daughter of Michael and Mindy of Rochester. Kylie is a member of the golf team. She is also active in choir, SCCLA, SCYLA, Bring Change to Mind, and the Team Advocacy Board. Kylie will attend Indiana State University and major in interior design and minor in business. Gavin is the son of Stephanie and Blake of 12 Mile. Gavin is a member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. He is also active in FFA, FCCLA, NHS, and the athletic leadership team. Gavin plans on attending a Christian college to play baseball and study sports, business, or sports management. Juniors Kylie Reichenbach and Gavin Mollenkoff. Our second group of juniors is Savannah Moss and Joe Fagan. Savannah is the daughter of Wade and Deborah of Rochester area. Savannah is a cheerleader. She is also active in NHS, SCCLA, and Bring Change to Mind. After graduation, Savannah will go to college and study social work. Joe is the son of Marcia Fagan and John Fagan of Fulton County. After graduating, Joe will go into a trade. Juniors Savannah Moss and Joe Fagan. Our first seniors are Olivia Thomas and Noah Hurd. Olivia is the daughter of Brent and Elizabeth of 12 Mile. Olivia is a member of the basketball team. She is also a member of FFA, NHS, SCCLA, Key Club, 4-H, Student Athletic Council, Student Advisory Committee, and the Miami Cass REMC Student Board. Olivia will attend Purdue University and study pediatric pharmacy. Noah is the son of Stephanie and Jason of Tijuana. Noah is on the football and baseball teams. He is also active in FFA, SCCLA. After high school, Noah will work as a corrections officer at the Cass County Jail and continue to reach his goal of becoming an Indiana State Trooper. Seniors Olivia Thomas and Noah Hurd. Shaylee Yaden and Max Summers. Shaylee is the daughter of Amber and Seth Boyer and Amber and Luke Yates of 12 Mile. Shaylee is a member of the volleyball team and is also a cheerleader. She is active at Key Club and FCCLA. Shaylee will attend Ball State University and study social work. Max is the son of Krista Summers and Nick Summers of the Kiwanis area. Max is a member of the golf, cross country, and basketball teams. Max is also a member of the National Honor Society's Key Club, SCCLA, 4-H, FFA, and the Athletic Leadership Committee. Max will attend Purdue University and study ag business. Shaylee Yaden and Max Summers. Brianna Lawrence and Mason Purnett. Bree is the daughter of Chrissy Brown and the late Brian Lawrence of Logansport. Bree is a varsity cheerleader, plays volleyball, and manages the track team. She is also a member of FCCLA and the Key Club. Bree will attend college to become a PICU nurse. Mason is the son of Ellen and Paul Swisher of the Fulton area. Mason is active in National Honor Society, Key Club, FFA, and the Social Studies academic team. After high school, Mason will attend the University of Indiana and study political science and eventually assist in writing public policy in the Indiana State House. Seniors Bree Lawrence and Mason Purnett. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome our 2023 homecoming king and queen, Macy Hinderleiter and Corbin Smith. Your homecoming king of 2024 is Mason Purnett. And your homecoming queen 2024 is Miss Brianna Lawrence. Congratulations to all of our court members and to our new homecoming king and queen.
Whoa, sails it clear to the back.
Here comes Boyer trying to make something happen upfield. Takes a little lunge there after the sweep tackle there, able to gain a couple more yards. So good field position for the Comets here, and we'll see what they can do after they talked it over.
Who in the world was that? I can't tell who that is. Number 86. Just
Carson Hammond.
Carson Hammond was slow to get off the field there. Looked like he may have had breath knocked out of him or something.
Yep, good run there. Some extracurricular activity here with Yarber and the Trojans. Hollenkampf gets a good run there by the Comets, able to set him up with a second and medium.
That's something you don't want to see. You know, it's 42-0. Him getting kicked out of this game and the next one is just, it's unnecessary. You know, even in a close game, there should be no reason for it.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see the Comets keep their competitive spirit, but at the same time, you can't be irresponsible with it at the same time. As a good tackle there by the defensive line of the Triton Trojans, able to stop them on second down and bring up a third and medium.
Triton defense still packed in there tight.
Give it Molenkoff and Ashton Boyer in the shotgun. Boyer to receive. Cuts it back up the field and gains another
4 yards, it looks like.
Yep, 3rd and medium now.
I'm pretty sure that we're on 4th. I think that our down marker is incorrect over there.
Yeah, he's getting it moved to 4th
Yeah,
there.
I did think we were on 4th down. There it goes. They get that situation figured out. And Comet's going to stay out here in 4th down. Really no need to punt it here, especially with how we've seen the scoreboard go tonight. Just go ahead and try to pick it up. Back to Boyer. And he might have got it. Might have been a little bit short. And he's going to get it. They're going to move the change. Good determined running there by Boyer to keep this drive going.
Yeah, at this point, it's about putting in those live reps and making the next ones better.
Yeah, they just got to keep working on the fundamentals. Keep doing the little things right.
Logan Molenkoff lined out wide here. Molenkoff on the pass. Throws it down to avoid the intentional grounding there. Threw it close to Lucius Edison there. 2nd down and 10.
I'm going to say that was pretty impressive of him able to keep his feet long enough to figure out somewhere to put that football that made sense while he had Trojans wrapped around his waist, dragging him down.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to fire it towards his brother downfield, but when he saw that was covered up, kind of had nowhere to go with the football. Luckily, able to hold on long enough to find Lucius Edison running the slant to be able to get that down for an incompletion.
That's one thing I'd love to see from Gavin. Just get a little bit more diverse when he's throwing the ball. And Boyer out there.
Big loss of yards on that one.
Just no blocking up front on that one.
Here come the Comets on 3rd and long. 3rd and 15, see if they can pick it up. Another misdirection here, back to Yarber. Open up the field, cuts towards the outside. He's still going. Looks like could have been a face mask, and 2 flags are on the field. So it looks like that will move the 1st down marker.
Yarber's down. Holding his knee.
Engagement here brought down in the backfield. There's another,
Loss of 5.
Looks like a Trojan was a little bit shook up there in the backfield, but able to get up under his own will. Dominic Bradley came down a little bit awkwardly, and he's going to get subbed out right here, but it looks like he's okay. Comets in a shotgun formation. High snap to Molenkoff. He's going to fire an out route, incomplete. I can see Molenkoff. He threw off the back foot a little bit there. When you're in the pocket and you're going to try to throw an out route, you got to keep your feet planted no matter how hard that rush is coming. And just threw it a little bit short there. And you're not able to pull it down. It's going to be a 3rd and long.
Third and 15.
One out wide here. It's Molenkoff in the slot position. Back out here to Boyer, just unable to make anything happen.
Fourth in a parking lot now.
Yeah, and this Comets offensive line, I get the scoreboard situation, but You can't be having that type of blocking no matter what the scoreboard is. If you're going to run, you got to be able to lay your blocks down and at least give Boyer a chance to find a gap and make something happen. It looks like they're going to punt it away here. Good snap here. That's going to be, looks like it might have been hit off the helmet of one of the guys out there on the field.
You know, Molenkoff just got that and went down, but he could have probably picked that up and started running. Probably a smart move, though.
Yeah, especially we've seen Yarber when he got injured, really no need to see Molenkoff go down, trying to make another play happen. So that was a wise decision by Molenkoff, just getting the ball down and try not to make a bad situation any worse. Here comes Triton. They're in I formation here.
That's the same thing on a field goal, right?
Back to the running back who's going to cut up field.
Looks like he's going to get about 5 on that.
It took a little bit of time, but the Collins able to bring him down.
Number 22, Gayhart, the ball carrier. Number 65, Parker Whipple.
2nd and 5 here for Triton. New personnel group out here for the Trojans on their starting drive of the second half. Quarterback change has been made. It's Gage Riffle there, the junior, out there for the Trojans.
Looks like no gain there.
Yeah, good stop there by this Comets defense. They've really been trying to find any positive takeaway from the night, and that's one there that they can look back and say, that was a good tackle. We did the right thing there, and hopefully improve on it next week. 2 in the backfield here. Misdirection play. Trying to break towards the outside. Ends up gaining a couple yards, actually. She maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like it may be a loss of 1 there. A good stiff arm, broke a tackle, but Comets were able to wrap him up behind the line.
Fourth and medium here.
Just radio taco. That's his job. Put on there.
4th down.
Be interesting to see what the Triton Trojans call here. They might go for it. Looks like they will. They got a young group out there, and at this point it's just about getting both sides of the ball, just trying to get in reps. Here comes Gage Riffle on the rollout. Finds an open man and a completion. Good job there by Gage Riffle to take the hit and find a man. It goes a great pass on the outside. And Gage Riffle, he's one of those guys that I've played against in basketball. He's a pretty accurate shooter, and we've seen tonight he's also been a pretty accurate passer here tonight for the Trojans. Moves the chains on 4th and medium. $50 left here in this third quarter of play. They're hustling back to the line of scrimmage, trying to get the ball snapped. 2 in the backfield, sends a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. Collins able to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, so that's a good heads-up play there by Collins, not being rushed by that quick set. 2nd and 14. Excuse me, 2nd and 12. Here to go according to the scoreboard.
It's a long 12.
So say let's split the difference, call it 14 or 13.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess, given the fact that we're 5 seconds on the game clock and 8 on the play clock, that this Trojan team's going to let us go into the fourth quarter. That'll wrap up the third quarter scoreless here in the Comet Crater.
Shotgun snap, direct snap here. Good tackle there
London Hurd with the initial hit there. He just got to get low and keep driving through that tackle to make that one.
Yeah, and this is just one of the times in the game that won't ever really depict the outcome of the football game. This is just one of the things that if you're second, third string, maybe fourth string, you can come out here and you can show your coaches what you can do no matter what the scoreboard is, show that you're still going to compete no matter how the game's gone. And London Hurd, one of the freshmen, able to make that tackle there. Another high snap here, cuts it back up midfield. That's a great tackle there by number 58 for Caston.
Braden Unger.
Braden Unger, a sophomore. Fourth and long here, so this Comets second and third string group has a pretty good opening start here on the defense side of the ball. See if they can finally hone in and get the football back for this Comets offense.
Yeah, it's certainly a good time for Trojans to just go for it. Number one, they converted previously, and number two, it's not bad field position if you got to lose the football.
Rolling out high arcing pass towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Triton fans wanted a PI. And
refs have let a lot of contact go all night with those DBs and receivers, so not surprised to see him keep the laundry tucked.
Yeah, and I do understand that might have been a little bit of contact there, but I don't really know if that was close enough in the vicinity for the Trojans to make that reception. So if it is an uncatchable ball, the flag will not come out, and we saw that right there. Molenkoff and Yarber are no longer in the game, so we have Braxton Inyart, the freshman, in at quarterback. Ethan Reeser has moved in.
Speaking of Yarber, I do see him upright on the sideline.
Yep, so that's always a good sight to see as London Hurd buries his nose and picks up about 6 yards there, so good running there by London Hurd.
Yeah, I think if it was something truly structurally devastating, even if Yarber was still on the sideline, he'd probably be sitting. So
yeah,
hopefully that's good tidings as we start looking towards the Judson game next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I was keeping my eyes on him on the sideline there, and his helmet was off, but he was holding it and he was standing. So that's always a good thing to see, especially if one of your guys that is doubtful to come is still showing forth an effort to try to come back. But looks like the Comets are just going to hold him and Molenkoff out for the rest of this one.
Looks like a gain of maybe one on that. Yeah.
Well, looks like we got a 3rd and 3 situation right here. Owen Chapman lined up on the outside here for the Comets. Back to Braxton Inyart. He's going to try to drop back and pass, and he's going to be sacked. The football comes out, but he was down.
Yeah, he got hit from the blind side there. Had no idea that he was about to get lit up.
Yeah, that's just one of the things that you're going to see at the advanced high school level, college, and the pros is if you're on the blind side and you're about to give up one, said, hey, you might want to try to grab that jersey a little bit more. Might risk a holding penalty, but at the same time, you can't have one of your QBs get hit like that. That just doesn't feel good on the quarterback end as a team. 4th down, we're going to punt it away here. Good punt. That's going to roll all the way down there. Comets going to meet him. Can't quite bring him down, though.
Good spin.
London Hurd brings him down.
Comets very, very kind of slowing down out there.
About 6 minutes left in this one. Trojans is up 42-zip.
Scoreless second half.
Oh, a bobbled snap and a sack there by the Comets. So heads up play there. That's a positive by the Comets JV group.
It's like a loss of about 2.
Yeah, good job there by the Comets to see the bobble and really pounce on the opportunity to get a sack for a loss there.
Tackle for loss by number 52, James Caston, number 55, Morgan.
As we pass the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, do want to wish good luck to all of the volleyball programs tomorrow. There will be the junior high volleyball players will be at Logansport for the Cass County tournament. Some laundry on the field there. Varsity and JV will be at home hosting Cass County tournament. And then the cross-country programs will be at conference meet over at Winnemac. So lots of Caston athletics tomorrow.
And I believe that penalty was a holding call on the Trojans. So Comets get a little bit of help in hand there by the laundry.
Looks like they will repeat second down, but now second and
very long.
lost count twice. Looks like about 20. We're going to call it 20.
Scoreboard saying
About 23.
30. Scoreboard saying 30.
30 is a little bit.
Scoreboard saying 15. We got different numbers everywhere. Words are hard. Numbers are hard. We're taking a break to the left. And
Big pickup there.
wow.
Great determined running there by the Trojans, number 22, Ryder Gayhart, sophomore, 5'9", 145 pounds, using his quickness there to get the chains moving there for the Trojans.
That's running from one county to the next.
Yeah, pretty much seemed like it, able to explode off the sideline and toe tap basically 15 yards for the first down.
Of course, in fairness, the guys are legitimately less than 400 yards from the county line, just saying.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. Wait, did you say yards or feet? You said yards.
I said yards.
Yeah. That checks out.
Let's get back to Gayhart, who's just continuing to pound this Comets defense. Another first down.
That'll move the chains again.
Gayhart really sticking it to this Comets defense. They have not been able to stop him so far.
Trojans JV line looking to break the scoreless streak in the second half.
Another bubble snap and back out there to number 34, Jaden Prater, freshman.
Tackled for a loss.
Triton QB there fumbled it and still able to get that pitch off.
Yeah, good heads-up play to keep focused on where to throw that football and get the pitch out there.
Now, bad news for him is they wouldn't be so far back if he would have just fell on it.
And unfortunately for them, the guys in front of them kind of got their job done early today and won't really affect the outcome of this one.
Passing the 2-minute mark on the play clock.
Gayhart gets to the outside again. Runs through a couple Comet defenders.
Don't think he quite made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Or he just did.
Third and about 11, looks like.
Third and 11, 1 minute and about 30 seconds left in this one.
90 seconds.
Something like that.
I was trying to say, ironically, I think when you first started that, it was at 100 seconds.
Gayhart once again back there. It's going to be a fake pitch to Gayhart now running towards the outside. Is number 5, Ryder Goodman.
He's still going to be tackled for a loss by number 40, Caden Jackson Foley.
He put a lot of yards under the soles of those shoes to lose 2 yards.
Now, it looked like you might have had something brewing there, but Comets able to cut him off on the outside and bring him down. 4th and long here. Wouldn't be surprised to see this young Trojans group try to air it out just one last time, or maybe not call a play at all.
Take a knee. Nope, looks like they're going to go I for him. Probably just hand it off to the fullback. Maybe give it to Gayhart.
Yeah, it won't be in our
It's
way.
going to be a pass.
Rolling out right, firing towards the end zone, and that one's going to be long. That will be...
So with 15 seconds on the game clock, they're going to turn it over on the Comets 29.
But that will be, looks like the end of this one as the Comets are already starting to head towards midfield. So the final score of this one's going to be Triton Trojans 42, Comets 0.
Yeah, not the way that you want to end your homecoming night, but we do want to once again congratulate the homecoming winners, King and Queen, Mason Preenet and Bree Lawrence. A little bit of a brain fart there on the part of your broadcast crew. Well, not the whole crew. I can't blame these guys for it. Speaking of which, Pete, thanks for coming back and joining us, spending your homecoming with a headset on. And Gage, thanks once again for joining me up here in the press box. Want to wish the best of luck to our Comets who are traveling various places and competing tomorrow, our volleyball teams, our cross-country runners. We wish you all the best of luck and skill. Until then, for RTC TV4, I'm Blair Zimmerman.
And I'm Gage Thomas.
I'm Pete Duvall.
And this is Caston Comets Football on RTC TV4. Good night.